Salt Lake City ground, JetBlue 1731 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, JetBlue 1731.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 364 on final 17.
Salt Lake City ground, JetBlue 1731 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, JetBlue 1731.
Runway 17, clear to land, Southwest 364.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2022 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, Delta 2022.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. JetBlue 1731.
Salt Lake City Tower, SkyWest 3488 on final 17.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 2022 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha. Delta 2022.
Taxi to ramp via Papa, Mike, Hotel, Echo, Southwest 364. Cross runway 35, Southwest 364.
Runway 17, clear to land, SkyWest 3488.
Negative, I'm arrival, Southwest 364. Cross runway 32, Southwest 364.
Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Delta 2022.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 1873 on final 17. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2477 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east. Delta 2477.
Cross runway 16 left, Southwest 364.
Taxi to ramp via Quebec. Hotel 6. Skywest 3488.
Runway 17, clear to land. Southwest 1873.
Cross runway 14. Skywest 3488. Salt Lake City ground. Delta 2477 ready to taxi. Cross runway 16 left. Skywest 3488. Cross runway 14. Skywest 3488. Runway 16 left, via hotel. Delta 2477. Cross runway 16 left. Skywest 3488.
Salt Lake City ground and flight 1362 with information Oscar, ready to start. Approved, expect runway 16 left and flight 1362. Salt Lake City ground and flight 1362 ready to taxi. taxi to ramp via Papa, Lima, Quebec, cross runway 32, Southwest 1873. Runway 16 left, via Victor, Hotel, and flight 1362.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2477.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1725 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1725.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3730 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, SkyWest 3730.
Salt Lake City Tower, November 1372 Echo on final 17.
Cross runway 16 left, Southwest 1873. Runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, and flight 1362.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1725 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via 2 west south, November, Delta 1725. Runway 16 right, via 2 west north, Alpha, Delta 1725.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3730 ready to taxi.
Runway 17, clear to land, November 1372 Echo.
Runway 16 right, via 2 west south, Alpha. Sky West 3730.
Salt Lake City Tower, United 2137 on final 17. Salt Lake City Ground, Sky West 3724 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Sky West 3724. Salt Lake City Ground, Sky West 3834 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, Sky West 3834.
Salt Lake City Ground, November 49er 52 Foxtrot with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved, expect runway 17, November 49er 52 Foxtrot.
Salt Lake City Ground, Sky West 3724 ready to taxi. Salt Lake City Ground, Sky West 3881 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1725.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Sky West 3730.
Runway 16 left, via hotel, Sky West 3724. Salt Lake City Ground, Sky West 3834 ready to taxi. Go around, United 2137.
Salt Lake City Ground, Delta 1179er with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Pushback approved facing west, Sky West 3881.
Salt Lake City Ground, Delta 2096 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Sky West 3834.
Salt Lake City Ground, November 49er 52 Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Taxi to ramp via Kilo 36 November 1372 Echo. Taxi to ramp via Kilo November 1372 Echo.
Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3711 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Pushback approved facing west. Delta 20906.
Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 5677 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Sky West 3730. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3881 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via 2 west south, Alpha. Sky West 3881. Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1179er. Pushback approved facing east, Sky West 5677.
Runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky West 3724. Salt Lake departure on 120 Point Nina, United 2137. Good day.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 20906 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right via 1 west south. Alpha. Delta 20906.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1179er ready to taxi.
Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky West 3834.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 18908 on final 16 right. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 5677 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via 2 west north, 2 east north, hotel, Sky West 5677. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1179er. Runway 17, at Kilo 7, via Kilo, November 49er 52 Foxtrot. Pushback approved facing west, Sky West 3711.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1118 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 19er52 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Sky West 3881. Command property error. Sky West 3881. Hold position. Sky West 3881. Runway 16 right, cleared to land. Southwest 18908.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2273 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2273. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 4137 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, November 7 Nina 0 Tango Golf with information Oscar, ready to start. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3711 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha. Sky West 3711.
Pushback approved facing west. Delta 1118.
Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3959er with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Pushback approved facing east, Sky West 4137.
Approved expect runway 17. November 7 Nina 0 Tango Golf.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 885 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Stand by. Delta 1952.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2273 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel. Delta 2273. Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Sky West 5677. Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Sky West 5677.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Sky West 3881.
Pushback approved facing east, Sky West 3959er.
Salt Lake City Tower, United 2137 on final 17.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1118 ready to taxi.
Runway 17, cleared to land. United 2137.
Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1118.
Taxi to ramp, via Bravo. Southwest 18908.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1952.
Runway 16 left, via 2 east north, hotel. Sky West 4137. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 4137 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, November 7 Nina 0 Tango Golf ready to taxi.
hold position, Sky West 4137.
Runway 17, via Kilo. At Kilo 7, November 7 Nina 0 Tango Golf.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky West 3881. Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3959 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, veer to east north. Hotel. Sky West 3959er.
Continue taxi, Sky West 4137.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 885. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1952 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1952.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2924 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 2096.
Salt Lake City ground, Sky West 3729 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1189 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2924.
Stand by, Delta 1189.
Stand by, Sky West 3729.
Salt Lake City Tower, November 55 Uniform Hotel on final 17. Enter final runway 16 left, November 55 Uniform Hotel. Salt Lake City Tower, November 55 Uniform Hotel at runway 16 left.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 2096.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 885 ready to taxi.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2273. Runway 17, line up and wait. November 4952 Foxtrot.
Salt Lake City ground, United 16905 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 885.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1179er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2924 ready to taxi. Taxi to ramp, via Papa, Quebec. Cross runway 32, United 2137.
Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 4952 Foxtrot.
Runway 16 left, via Hotel, Delta 2924.
Pushback approved facing west, Sky West 3729.
Salt Lake City Tower, Exec Jet 238 on final 17.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 4136 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 left, cleared to land. November 55 Uniform Hotel.
Salt Lake City ground, November 088902 with information Oscar, ready to start.
Runway 17, cleared to land. ExecJet 238.
Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 1179er. Pushback approved facing east, United 169er 5.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 39er45 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, SkyWest 39er45.
Stand by, SkyWest 4136.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3729 are ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 829er with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Salt Lake City tower, SkyWest 4029er on final 17.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff, on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, SkyWest 3711.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait, Delta 1118.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait, SkyWest 39er59er.
Runway 16 right, via Alpha. SkyWest 3729er.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1189er.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 39er45 ready to taxi.
Taxi to ramp, via Sierra, Romeo, Kilo. November 55 Uniform Hotel.
Runway 16 left, via hotel, SkyWest 39er45.
Runway 16 left, via 2 east south, hotel, United 169er5. Runway 16 left, via hotel, United 169er5. Pushback approved facing east, SkyWest 4136.
Approved expect runway 17, November 0889er2.
Salt Lake City ground, United 169er5 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, SkyWest 39er59er.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait, SkyWest 4137.
Runway 17, line up and wait. November 7 Lima 0 Tango Golf.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1189er ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1189er.
Taxi to ramp, via Kilo. ExecJet 238.
Runway 17, cleared to land, Sky SkyWest 4029er.
Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 7 Lima 0 Tango Golf. Cross runway 16 left, United 2137.
Pushback approved facing west. Delta 2445.
Salt Lake City ground, November 0889er2 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 4136 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel. SkyWest 4136.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3770 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Delta 1118. Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1952.
Pushback approved facing east, SkyWest 3770.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2445 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, November 45 Uniform India with information Oscar, ready to start.
Salt Lake City ground, Coyote 220 with information Oscar, ready to start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2445 ready to taxi.
Cross runway 17, November 55 Uniform Hotel.
Runway 16 right, via Alpha. Delta 2445.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, SkyWest 4137.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Delta 2924.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 829er. Taxi to ramp via Quebec, Golf 7, Alpha 6, 2 east north, 2 west south, SkyWest 4029er. Command launch start, SkyWest 4029er. Taxi to ramp via Quebec, cross runway 14, SkyWest 4029er. Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3770 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel, SkyWest 3770.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Delta 1952. Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 885.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1346 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1346.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 829er ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 829er. Cross runway 16 left, SkyWest 4029er.
Runway 17, at Kilo 7, via Kilo. November 0889er2.
Runway 17, Coyote 220.
Approved, expect runway 17, November 45 Uniform India.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1346 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1346. Command wrong start, Delta 2924. Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 2924.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. SkyWest 3945.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1212. Salt Lake City ground, Coyote 220 ready to taxi. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1212 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Delta 885.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. SkyWest 3729.
Salt Lake City ground, November 45 Uniform India ready to taxi. Runway 17, Kilo 7, via Kilo. November 45 Uniform India.
Runway 17 at Kilo 7 via Kilo. Coyote 220.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1103 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1212 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, Delta 1212.
Pushback approved facing west, Delta 1103.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. SkyWest 3729.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1189.
Runway 17, line up and wait. November 0889 or 2.
Pushback approved facing west, SkyWest 3871.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, SkyWest 3945.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. United 16905.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 3460 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Southwest 3460.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2283 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2283.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1103 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via 1 west south, Alpha, Delta 1103.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3871 ready to taxi.
Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 0889 or 2.
Runway 17, line up and wait. November 45 Uniform India.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3871 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Runway 16 right, via 1 west north, Alpha, SkyWest 3871. Runway 16 right, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Delta 1189er.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 2445.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 3460 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via Echo, Foxtrot, Hotel, Southwest 3460.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2283 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via Hotel, Delta 2283.
Runway 16 left, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. United 169er5. Runway 16 left, line up and wait. SkyWest 4136.
Salt Lake City ground, Frontier Flight 3982 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west, Frontier Flight 3982.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2033 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2033.
Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 45 Uniform India.
Runway 17, line up and wait. Coyote 220.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1424 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 1424.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2445.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 829er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1435 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Stand by. Delta 1435. Salt Lake City ground, Frontier Flight 3982 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Echo, Alpha, Frontier Flight 3982.
Negative. I'm departure. Coyote 220. Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Coyote 220.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2033 ready to taxi.
Runway 16 right, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Delta 829er.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1346. Runway 16 left, via 2 east north. Hotel, Delta 2033.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1424 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel, Delta 1424.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. SkyWest 4136.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. SkyWest 3770.
Pushback approved facing east, Delta 1435.
Salt Lake City ground. American 1659er with information Oscar. Requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east. American 1659er.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1346.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1212.
Hold position, Delta 1424. Continue taxi, Delta 1424.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. SkyWest 3770. Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Southwest 3460.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1435 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel, Delta 1435.
Salt Lake City ground. American 1659er ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via 14, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot, Bravo, American 1659er.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1212. Salt Lake City ground. Delta 1455 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait, Delta 1103.
Pushback approved facing east, Delta 1455.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 3460.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait, Delta 2283.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3489 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Push back approved facing west, SkyWest 3489.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1103.
Runway 16 right, line up and with SkyWest 3871.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 1455 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel. Delta 1455.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2283.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Delta 2033.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 903 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Push back approved facing east. Delta 903.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, SkyWest 3871.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 3982.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3489 ready to taxi. Runway 16 right, via Alpha, SkyWest 3489.
Salt Lake City ground. American 2179er with information Oscar. Requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing west. American 2179er.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2033.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 4495 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start. Stand by. Southwest 4495.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 903 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel. Delta 903.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2071 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start. Push back approved facing east. Delta 2071.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Frontier Flight 3982. Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Delta 1424.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. American 1659er.
Salt Lake City Tower, SkyWest 90923 on final 16 right. Runway 16 right, clear to land, SkyWest 90923.
Salt Lake City ground. American 2179er ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via 14, Foxtrot. Hotel. American 2179er.
Pushback approved facing east. Southwest 4495.
Pushback approved facing east. Delta 316 heavy.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2071 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via hotel, Delta 2071.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 1659er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 316 Heavy with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2028 with information Oscar, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2028.
Salt Lake City Tower, Sky West 6226 on final 16 right.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2024 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Delta 1424. Runway 16 left, line up and wait, Delta 1435.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 4495 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 316 Heavy ready to taxi.
Runway 16 left, via 12, Echo, Foxtrot, Hotel, Southwest 4495.
Runway 16 left, via 12, Echo, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, Hotel, Delta 316 Heavy.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2028 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via Hotel, Delta 2028.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Delta 1435.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait, Delta 1455.
Salt Lake City Tower, executive 479er on final 17.
Pushback approved facing east, Delta 2024. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1660 with information Tango, requesting push and start.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait, Sky West 3489er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2995 with information Tango, requesting push and start. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 29905.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Sky West 3489er. Runway 16 right, cleared to land, Sky West 6226.
Taxi to ramp via Bravo, Sky West 90923.
Runway 17, clear to land, executive 479er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2024 ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, via Hotel, Delta 2024.
Hold position, Delta 316 Heavy. Continue taxi, Delta 316 Heavy.
Runway Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 1455.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait. Delta 903.
Pushback approved facing east, Delta 1660.
Salt Lake City Tower, airspeed 204 on final 17.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 29905 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, November 261 Hotel Charlie with information Tango, ready to start. Approved, expect runway 17, November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha, SkyWest 6226. Taxi to ramp via Bravo, SkyWest 6226.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 903.
Runway 16 left, via hotel, Delta 29905.
Salt Lake City ground, November 261 Hotel Charlie, ready to taxi. Runway 16 left, line up and wait. American 2179er.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 924 on final 16 right.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1660 ready to taxi.
Runway 17, at Kilo 7, by Kilo, November 261 Hotel Charlie. Runway 17, at Kilo 7, by 38, 39er, Uniform Alpha, November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Runway 17, cleared to land. Airspeed 204.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, American 2179er.
Runway 16 left, line up and wait, Delta 2071.
Taxi to ramp via Kilo. Executive 479er. Runway 16 right, clear to land. Southwest 924.
Runway 16 left, via hotel, Delta 1660.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 1568 on final 16 right.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 2071. Runway 16 left, line up and wait, Southwest 4495. runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Southwest 4495.
Runway 16 left. Line up and wait. Delta 2028.
Runway 17, line up and wait. November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Runway 16 right. Clear to land. Southwest 1568.
Taxi to ramp via Quebec. Golf. Cross runway 14. Airspeed 204.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Delta 2028.
Taxi to ramp via Echo. Southwest 924.
Runway 16 left. Line up and wait. Delta 316 Heavy.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 119 on final 16 right.
Runway 17, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Cross runway 16 left. Airspeed 204.
Salt Lake City Ground, Southwest 2975 with information Tango, requesting push and start.